Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna look at one of the FANG stocks today, or you can call it Magnificent Seven. Stock today is gonna be ticker Microsoft MSFT. So let's take a look here. Uh, we just had a big dip actually in the share price down to $415 per share. There was a pretty big drop recently because of the um, what do you call it? The DeepSeek scandal. Uh, DeepSeek, if you don't know, is a artificial intelligence company out of China that beginning this week released some information about how well its chatbot is doing, and that it can it takes much less um, money to train their chatbot as compared to U.S. AI companies such as OpenAI. But uh, that kind of scandal kind of rocked the whole tech and AI sector. You see, you saw tech drop a whole bunch this Monday. If you want to know more about that, I already posted a video. Take a look. It's called DeepSeek. Gives you a little bit more information about that. But anyways, back to Microsoft. Okay, what's next? What is what is the dividend of Microsoft? It's actually not bad for a tech stock. It is 0.75 of 1%. So most tech stocks are growth stocks, so they usually have either a zero dividend or a very low dividend. So 0.75, almost 1%, is actually not bad for a tech stock. So what's next? P ratio. So price to earnings ratio. So anything below 50 is considered probably a value stock. Anything above above 15 is probably considered a growth stock or possibly even overvalued. Uh, Tech stocks tend to be probably a little bit on the high side, just because many people think they have potential to increase in price because they're disruptors. They innovate things like that. So the PE ratio for Microsoft is 34. So obviously it's above 15, so it's a bit high for a tech stock. Actually, I think it's pretty good. 34 is pretty low for a tech stock. Microsoft obviously has been around forever. I'm sure everybody knows Microsoft. Um, Nowadays, Microsoft has been around long enough. I think most people probably consider it a value stock, so it is actually pretty safe. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just giving you more information. Do your own research before you put any money into the market. Single stocks obviously are much more risky than, say, ETFs or mutual funds. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Will be EPS, earnings, um, earnings per share. Earnings per share is going to be 12. So anything with a negative EPS means the company is not making money. You can also think of earnings per share as the company's net income divided by uh, total available shares. What's next? Let's see. Let's take a look at sector. So obviously Microsoft is technology sector. That's tech stock. Okay, next, let's take a look at the 52-week, oops, 52-week range. So Microsoft was anywhere from $386 to 468. So right now it's 415. So it did drop down quite a bit from the 52-week high. I think it dropped like I don't know, 4 or 5% yesterday, and might have dropped another like 3% on Monday when the DeepSeek, news hit. So 368 to 468, 386 to 468. So a decent range. What's next? Let's take a look at technical analysis. So technical analysis basically is kind of looking at the share price on a graph, the ups and downs. Some people think it's useful to try to guess the short-term up and downs of the stock price, but really you probably shouldn't be looking at short-term pricing for stocks in general. Um, unless you're some type of day trader trying to lose money. But uh, for single stocks, especially, uh, the goal should be to keep the stock at least anywhere long term, anywhere from 1 to 5 years, and you'll probably make some money off of it, assuming it's not a high risk stock. Microsoft, I would say, in my opinion, is pretty safe. I do own Microsoft. I've probably held it since 2016, 2017. It's done pretty well for me. It's not the best performing tech stock I have, but it's decent. So technical analysis, back to that. Some people consider it basically kind of reading tea leaves, and it has no use. I'm probably somewhere in the middle. That it can be useful, but again, shouldn't really be trying to guess what the short-term um, volatility of a stock is, anyways. So what is the technical analysis for Microsoft for the past year, past 12 months? Surprisingly, I would, on most years, I would think it would be up and to the right, but especially with the recent big drop because of the DeepSeek news, the AI company from China news, it actually dropped quite a bit. So right now, I would say, looking at the past 12 months, uh, I would say volatile. So basically, a lot of up and downs, but actually uh, range bound. So uh, the starting price about 12 months ago is about the same of what it is now, and I think a lot of that is because of the DeepSeek news that hit 4 days ago on Monday. So if this whole AI scandal thing hadn't hit, uh, Microsoft would be up pretty good. Um, what it dropped, I think 4% today. It dropped about 3 or 4% on Monday. I think it's probably down about 8%. Um, so it was probably near the 52-week high before it crashed this week. So overall, um, you can say sideways. I mean, it's kind of sideways overall. You know, about the same stock price now that it was 12 months ago. But surprisingly, being that it's a value stock, a lot of up and down, a lot of volatility up and down for the stock price the past year or so. but ultimately stock price is about the same, so not much gain. But caveat, I think it's going to probably go back up, in the next 3 months, just because that AI news hit the week I'm doing this video. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, if you're interested in AI, check out the DeepSeek video I already posted. Otherwise, click on the next video, guys.